Hey there, folks. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're going to dive into a fascinating topic, the evolution of humanity beyond the 5G and how our actionable marketing values are becoming more human. You see, in the past, we've been focused on 5 key aspects of human development. Gathering, and gathering. But now, we're moving beyond those 5Gs and embracing a new approach. Our marketing values are shifting towards a more human-centric approach. We're no longer just about gathering, but we're now focusing on giving. So, let's embrace this new era of humanity and strive to make our marketing efforts more human-centric. After all, isn't that what truly matters in the end? Thank you for joining us today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. Until next time, stay human.
Well, hi. Tete Digong group, one of my favorite groups from the past. I don't waste my time in politics anymore because it doesn't bear fruit. There's too many Oracan people saying BBM. Lapdog status have something sound familiar? Everything Tete Digong did, this administration just bring to the CR and flush. 100% beholden participation, bowing down to the king of the world and the Gago nation of USA. I had a post denied by automatic filtering. Group admins, check the settings, okay? You could be missing some heart-touching content or some very sensitive content that I tried to post here before and it was denied. Kind of stupid, you know? I hope all of y'all have a good life. My mother-in-law passed. I will be in the Philippines soon and I will start a revolution of truth. Maharlika will rise. I am the eagle of the north. Tete Digong might be quiet on the mountain, sitting on that bucket. But you know what? I'm good vibes, and I am not Oracan. I don't care what you say. I care what you do. Your judgment doesn't do anything to the truth I have in my heart and my life. My goal is to get Maharlika back on its feet. My goal is to replace the weak man who is not acting like his father's son. Get him out and put Sarah and Amy. Okay? Wake up, people. It's the end of the world as you know it. In the last days, when you take the scales from your eyes and you start using your brain to think, you open your mind, reason together, you'll do greater things than Jesus did. Oh, wait. You're too busy drinking his blood and eating his flesh in an unholy communion. The stupid God does not reign over me. I have a divine appointment with the life and the love of my Creator because I'm a divine creation. I'm not grafted in a goddamn vine. I'm not waiting for a man to save me. I'm facing reality. You've been lied to. Put the mask on. Take the shot. Pierce your skin. Get the mark of the beast. 666 is the number of man. There's no devil, Gago. I'm still the same, but I'm enhanced with a lot more patience and a whole head to toe of I don't care what you say. I care what you do. Calbo is still here, the eagle of the north. And if you think the farmer's bloodbath was something in Kiripawan, you just go ahead and allow this idiot president that you love so much, Ding Dong, just allow him to continue affording the future of Maharlika. You think 3 million dead by the murderous rampage of a silencing Stalinist General Smith from America was something. 3 million Ilocano predominantly. You know why? Because they carried the oral tradition of Maharlika. 3 million. Bloodbath. And he was prosecuted, yes. They forced him to retire. Even Mark Twain called him worse than Hitler. But you people don't care. So what is the Eagle of the North? Well, travel out of Cotabato area, go through Imus, head towards Cavite in the highway, leaving north out of Kiripawan, and you go to a valley, a beautiful valley, known as Eagle of the North Valley. That is a place spoke of to be the Kababayan Armageddon, a bloodbath. I don't claim it. I will not allow Blackwater logistics to kill, steal, and destroy like in the past. From Aurora, Providence, all the way down to Zimbabwe and Davao. Our people have suffered. Die for no reason. For the bloodlust of a controlling faction called religion and politics. His story, history, it's his story, it's the oligarchs. It's not mine. My story is Maharlika. Kababayan, wake up. Social fidelity. We need to rise up. We need to start growing our own food. We need to take our life back. We need to stop obeying DOH and the Malacanang. You are kababayan. What happened to Team Pagabago? I tell you what happened. Just like all the fake promises, the Orocan sincerity that I received from all the public people, Mr. Rayo, on and on and on. So stupid. Bug teeth. Villemont. You people allowed Francis Leo Marcos to make an ass out of you. Millions of people were angry at me because I had the nerve to tell the truth. Imelda Marcos was the only one that really showed disdain for the gago idiot FLM Mangosteen, a criminal declaring a righteous account of his life. I know, cool. I tell you, if we don't wake up, this millennial reign, the M in your hand, this is the end. Do you desire to go in pain, bleeding, because you were stupid? Our Father's creation dies from lack of knowledge. That knowledge is you're created divine. Heaven is on earth, it's not in the sky, Gago. There's no hell. To be absent from the body is to be with the Father. The papal bullshit, the Bible tells you exactly what the truth is, but you deny it by your conformity to the world's ways. I'm in the world, but I'm not of it. I'm not a slave to ignorance. I'm not going to die from lack of knowledge. And I'm not going to stress myself to death. Bad vibes trying to bring good knowledge. The only thing I can do is be an example. So, if you want to join me, wake up. If you just want to lay back and lose whatever potential we have to save the world and be a glorious nation again, then get involved. Grow your own food. Tell the Malacanang, shut up. Tell your fellow kababayan, love each other. Take your religion, put it outside. Don't worry about your neighbor's backyard. Clean your backyard. Love your wife. Love your children. Love your husband. Be loyal to your BF. GF. LDRRR. Stop being a slut and a dog and an F-boy for money. The money is under your feet. It does not buy you. Remember, Caesar put his face on a coin called peso. Caesar's last name was Piso. P-I-S-O. Just like the face you call Jesus on your wall, that is Rodrigo Barzaga, Caesar's Bacala nephew. So wake up. Stop being a laughing stock and be men and women of truth. What do you want? You want to go in peace? You want to walk right into the light peacefully and be an example? You want to live 1,000 years? You want to see Maharlika be heaven on earth? You better wake up. Because your name, Filipino and Filipina, basically means Kadama, Kadamo. Wake up, people. Our redemption is now, and it's us. There's no savior. Nobody saving us, no Mahdi, no Jesus coming on a horse with a sword from his mouth. That's all the splendorous works of the Cabal, the Sanhedrin, the people who created the Talmud. The Talmud says, and that's the book behind Judaism, by the way. Most Jews do not support Israel, Zionist. The Talmud says if you can steal from them, you can rape their wives and their daughters, you can kill them if they allow you. They're speaking of us, the pigs, the Gohem. Okay? So, you want to be loyal to a church that established itself by taking over the world with blood and fear and burning women, and you're going to serve my God or you'll die. Okay. My Creator has never killed anyone. My Creator has never judged anyone. My Creator, your Creator, created heaven and earth and us with one caveat, one gift He does not have, one power our Creator does not have, and that is free will, life and death. Our Creator is bombastic, rooted and grounded in love and light to create, waiting for us to express ourselves by letting go and allowing God to be through our life, in Him, through Him. We reason together, take our power back, and love each other, and forgive, and heal. 1,000 years to reverse the carnage of your soul. Your papal bullshit, your Bible, speaks of the Garden of Eden and a woman eating a fruit. Bullcrap, bullshit. You know what that is? It's an analogy. When humanity started to eat the self-sustainability and the morality of their own life, when we stopped being divine creations, that is when we partook of our own, rooted and grounded on a solid terra firma named Maharlika. We denied our divine life. Our manifest destiny was traded for filthy rags and slavery to the world. So go ahead, make your values on the world and its standards of failure. Even the definition of insanity is doing the same thing again. I know. Waiting for a different result. See, that's what open your eyes and open your mind and reason together is. The only thing, Issa, his name wasn't Jesus. They didn't have a J and a H at that time. Issa, the Messiah, who's gone, but He's with you. He made a way for you. He didn't save you. That's your job. Issa spoke in the last day. You know, when you start to love each other and open your eyes and you open your mind and start thinking again, you do greater than I did. That's our ascension, Goggle. I'm not going to die I'm going to live past 1,000 years. I'm going to walk right into the light because I have a purpose. I have an anointing just to be me and be an example. I have a lady named Emma Paulo. Very beautiful, simple gift to my life. A friend, a mother, a best friend, a lover, a future wife. We have one thing in common, and that's peace and understanding and our personal truth. We're not jaded with the complexity of life and lies. I challenge you. My intention is to see us united. See us in peace. No more elections of deception. No more lies. Stop trying to get attention with your boobs and your money and your car and your judgment and your maritis maratas. Be yourself. Be loving and kind. Start allowing the Creator to live through you. That's the only reason I can see why we would be created anyway. To give an all-encompassing, ever-present love, force of power, a living expression. So, thank you. Bye.
Topic: social fidelity. Specifically, we'll be discussing why social fidelity is important and how it can benefit us all. So, let's dive right in. You know, in today's world, it's easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle of everyday life. We're constantly bombarded with information, and it can be difficult to separate fact from fiction. That's where social fidelity comes in. Social fidelity is all about being true to ourselves and others. It's about being honest, transparent, and accountable for our actions. In a world where misinformation and fake news are rampant, social fidelity is more important than ever. You see, when we're honest and transparent, we build trust with others, and when we're accountable for our actions, we show that we're responsible and reliable. These are qualities that are essential in today's society. But social fidelity isn't just about being honest and accountable. It's also about taking ownership of our actions. When we do this, we're more likely to make better decisions and take responsibility for our lives. Now, let's talk about the benefits of social fidelity. When we're honest and transparent, we build stronger relationships with others. We're more likely to be trusted and respected, which can lead to more opportunities and success in our lives. But it's not just about personal success. When we're honest and accountable, we're also more likely to make better decisions for our communities and the world as a whole. We're more likely to take action on issues that matter to us, and we're more likely to be engaged and involved in our communities. So, why is social fidelity so important? It's because it's the foundation of a healthy and thriving society. When we're honest and accountable, we're more likely to build strong relationships, make better decisions, and take action on issues that matter to us. In conclusion, social fidelity is a concept that we should all strive for. It's about being true to ourselves and others, taking ownership of our actions, and building strong relationships in communities. So, let's all work together to promote social fidelity and make the world a better place. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more great content. Until next time, stay honest, stay accountable, and keep building those strong relationships.
Hey there, everyone! Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're going to dive into the fascinating world of website experience and how it's shaped by our future, our membership, and our commitment to social fidelity. So, let's get started. First off, let's talk about the website experience. We've worked hard to create an advanced and professional platform that's easy to use and packed with useful tips. We've designed it with you in mind, and we're constantly improving it to make sure it's the best it can be. But here's the thing, our website experience is driven by our members. We're not a consumer-driven experience like many others out there. Instead, we're a membership-driven platform because we believe in our future and the potential it holds. We're committed to making sure that our members succeed in business and find happiness in their personal lives. Now, let's talk about social fidelity. We are all about being an example of self-awareness and self-sustainability. We believe in bottom-up accountability, which means we are always striving to do better and be better. We are constantly learning and growing, and we are proud to be a part of this community. So, what does all this mean for you? It means that when you join our platform, you're not just a number. You're a valued member of our community, and we're here to support you every step of the way. We're committed to helping you succeed, and we're always working to make our platform the best it can be. Thank you so much for joining us today. We hope you enjoyed this insight into our website experience and our commitment to our members. If you haven't already, please consider joining our platform and becoming a part of our community. We can't wait to see you succeed. As always, please like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. And don't forget to follow us on social media for the latest updates and news. Until next time, stay awesome and keep striving for success.
Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today, we're going to talk about the vibrant Starship on Boarding Terminal Gate 100, a state-of-the-art facility that provides a seamless and luxurious experience for all its passengers. Now, let's dive right in and explore this amazing onboarding terminal. Gate 100 is the main entrance to the vibrant Starliner, a prestigious and innovative spacecraft that caters to the needs of its high-class passengers. Upon entering Gate 100, you'll be greeted by a sleek and modern design with plenty of natural light and a spacious layout. The terminal is equipped with the latest technology, ensuring a smooth and efficient check-in process. One of the standout features of Gate 100 is its vibrant Starliner on-boarding business first-class clients area. This exclusive section is designed for the most discerning travelers, offering a range of premium amenities and services. From the moment you step into the business first-class area, you'll be treated to a world of luxury and comfort. The lounge features plush seating, a variety of refreshments, and a dedicated concierge service to cater to your every need. But that's not all. Gate 100 also houses the vibrant Starliner onboarding business first-class clients tower blog public knowledge base. This comprehensive resource center is at your service, providing all the information you need to make the most of your journey. The vibrant Starliner onboarding business first-class clients tower blog public knowledge base is a membership-driven knowledge base, meaning that you'll have access to exclusive content and updates on the latest travel trends and tips. So, what makes Gate 100 truly unique is its commitment to providing a seamless and personalized experience for all its passengers. The terminal is designed to cater to the needs of every traveler, from the casual explorer to the most discerning business traveler. In conclusion, Gate 100 is a testament to the vibrant Starliner's commitment to excellence and innovation. With its sleek design, state-of-the-art technology, and dedication to providing a top-notch experience, Gate 100 is the perfect gateway to your next adventure. Thank you for joining us today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more exciting travel content. Safe travels, everyone!
Hey there, tech enthusiasts! Today, we're diving into the world of social fidelity and beyond 5G business class services. This innovative platform is designed to help businesses thrive in the digital age, offering unlimited data services, dedicated device management, and so much more. So, let's dive right in. First off, Social Fidelity and Beyond 5G Business Class services offer unlimited data services. This means that you can enjoy uninterrupted connectivity, allowing you to work seamlessly from anywhere, at any time. Whether you're in the office or on the go, you'll always have access to the internet, ensuring that your business operations run smoothly. But that's not all. Social Fidelity and Beyond 5G Business Class services also provide dedicated device management. This means that you'll have a dedicated team of experts who will manage your devices, ensuring that they're always up to date and running smoothly. This not only saves you time, but also ensures that your devices are optimized for maximum productivity. Additionally, Social Fidelity and Beyond 5G Business Class services offer hosting connectivity. This means that your data will be stored securely in the cloud, allowing you to access it from anywhere. This is particularly useful for businesses that need to collaborate with remote teams or access data on the go. But perhaps the most impressive feature of Social Fidelity and Beyond 5G Business Class services is its ease of use. With a user-friendly interface and 24/7/365 live operations, you'll have access to comprehensive support tailored to your business management needs. This means that you can focus on running your business, while the platform takes care of the technical aspects. So, if you're a business owner looking to take your operations to the next level, Social Fidelity and Beyond 5G Business Class services might just be the solution you've been searching for. With its unlimited data services, dedicated device management, hosting connectivity, and ease of use, this platform is designed to help businesses thrive in the digital age. Thank you for tuning into today's video. If you found this information helpful, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to follow and subscribe for more tech updates. Until next time, stay connected and keep your business thriving.
Hey there, folks. Welcome back to our channel, where we're all about bringing you the latest and greatest in technology. Today, we're going to dive into the Vibrant Star Video Call Center, a game-changing platform that's taking the world by storm. So, let's get started. First off, let's talk about the Vibrant Star Video Call Center's actionable marketplace. This feature allows you to easily connect with potential customers and clients, making it a powerful tool for your business. With just a few clicks, you can create a professional profile, share your products or services, and start building your brand. Now, let's move on to the advanced features of this platform. The Vibrant Star Video Call Center is designed to make your life easier, and it does just that. With its intuitive interface and user-friendly design, you can manage your calls, messages, and appointments with ease. Plus, the platform is equipped with advanced analytics, so you can track your progress and make data-driven decisions to grow your business. But wait! There's more. The Vibrant Star Video Call Center also offers a range of top features that set it apart from the competition. For instance, you can customize your call center with your own branding, making it a true reflection of your business. And let's not forget about the 24/7 customer support, ensuring that you're always taken care of. Now, let's talk about the benefits of using the Vibrant Star Video Call Center. First and foremost, it's a cost-effective solution that can help you save time and money. With its advanced features and user-friendly interface, you can streamline your operations and focus on what matters most, growing your business. So, there you have it, folks. The Vibrant Star Video Call Center is a game-changer in the world of business communication. Whether you're a small business owner or a seasoned entrepreneur, this platform is definitely worth checking out. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more tech insights. As always, stay curious and keep exploring the world of technology.
Hey there, folks. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're going to dive into a fascinating topic: the evolution of humanity beyond the 5G and how our actionable marketing values are becoming more human. You see, in the past, we've been focused on 5 key aspects of human development: gathering, 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 and gathering. But now, we're moving beyond those 5 Gs and embracing a new approach. Our marketing values are shifting towards a more human-centric approach. We're no longer just about gathering, but we're now focusing on giving, 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 and giving. So, let's embrace this new era of humanity and strive to make our marketing efforts more human-centric. After all, isn't that what truly matters in the end? Thank you for joining us today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. Until next time, stay human.
Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're going to talk about actionable marketplace solutions and how they can help us become more accountable and productive in our daily lives. You see, by producing results and focusing on bottom-up accountability, our membership can truly shine as a vibrant example of what's possible. On the other hand, top-down corrective measures have often exposed the weaknesses of humanity, but that's all about to change. The Internet of Things is a wake-up call for all of us, urging us to be the change that others will see. This change will drive the greatest production of humanity, and the world is more than ready for it. So, let's work smarter and embrace this change together. Thank you so much for tuning in. And if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and share it with your friends. Until next time, stay productive and accountable.
Kapulong Pilipinas, magandang gabi. Ngayon ay Disyembre 9, taon 2023 at ito po ay napakagandang gabi dahil binubuksan muli. Dahil lang Alien Talk ay matagal na pong nagpahinga dahil wala po ang aking kapartner. So kami po ay nag-usap nitong linggong ito at napagkasunduan namin na si Mang Ardo o si Ed Neri ay magkakaroon kami ng isang episode exclusive dahil meron po kaming panauhin. Wala ba kundi si John Arsenault. Siguro si John Arsenault doon po sa mga previous episodes natin years ago ay inyo na pong nakatagpo dito rin po sa ating programang Alien Talk. At siya po ay nandito na. Pero ang aking partner na si Ed Neri ay nahihirapan po makapasok sa ating studio. Siyempre, matagal pong nagbakasyon. Kaya it would take a while bago po niya magamay uli yung kanyang aparato. Sa ngayon ay pinipilit po, sinisika po ni Ed na makapasok dito sa ating studio. Gayon din, nagtangka rin po kaming mag-connect via Telegram. Ay ganun din po, wala pong audio yung kanyang system. So, pakinggan muna natin to si ating kaibigan si Mr. John Arsenault dahil siya po mismo ang nag-request na gusto niya makausap si Mang Ardo, si Ed Neri. Dahil meron pong importanteng impormasyon na ibabahagi sa atin si John tungkol po dun sa ley lines. Kung maalala po ninyo, napag-usapan ho namin ni Mang Ardo. Naging paksa po ni Mang Ardo yung Davao ley lines. Ito na po si Mang Ardo. Salamat. Incidentally, maya-maya, tatawag ho ako sa inyo mananawagan ho ako sa inyo na ang ating pa-contest, ihanda na ninyo ang inyong GCash maya-maya dahil ang ating pa-contest ang pamagat. Mamaya na ho. Dahil wala pang hudyat, ang ating pa-contest ay ito po. Ito po ang magiging itatype po ninyo. Mang Ardo. Mang Ardo. Yan po. Pero wala pa ho ngayon. Hindi pa ho tayo mag-i-start. Pero yan po ang inyong itatype sa inyong comment box, Mang Ardo, at tayo po maya-maya ay mamimigay ng 1,000 lang naman, 1,000 pesos para po sa magwawagi, Mang Ardo. Pero maya-maya pa ho, dahil hindi pa ho tayo mangungulekta ng pangalan. So without much further ado, atin na pong patuloyin si Mang Ardo, mapos susunod natin si John. Welcome back, Mang Ardo. It's been a long while since the last time. Ay, wala kang audio, please. Wala kaming marinig. Wala, teka muna, paki-check mo yung audio mo, please. Wala teka. Aking audio muna rin, checking ko, checking ko muna yung aking audio. Baka nga rin, pati ako, wala. Pero yung audio mo, wala tayong audio. Okay? Paki-check yung iyong interface, Ed. Okay, so let's call on John Arsenault. Welcome, John.
Well, brother. Wow.
Yes, it's been a while. As I was saying in Tagalog earlier, you requested Ed Neri to join on board and you have an important information to share with us. And you also, you made a short video. Would it be okay if I show it?
Yeah.
This is a short video, less than a minute video. And here,
We need the maps that your friend has that show all of the cracks in the earth end up in Davao, like the navel of the earth. Okay? And talk to me, man. We need to do a show. Something that's going to make the numbers go up for you. And this is Justin. He's a cool dude. You're going to like him. But he's the guy that helped me to stop being such a blowhard, talking bullshit guy. Okay, talk to you later.
All right.
We need the map.
So, John, what was that all about, really?
Well, that was the more like it left me reminded me of that everything ends up in all the cracks of the earth. It was just like female giving birth. We're dealing with continuity, with a very organized frequency, the human resonance. The hue. We're dealing with everything that we know at one time, and it ends up vibrating. It ends up dealing with response to wars, media, our doctrines, belief system. We're influenced around the world every day with the legacy shadow, complacency in early. We can't really see our goodness or evil at a normal of our life. We'd have to really experience to find out who we are in our heart. So dealing with the ley lines of all of the major facts of the earth, they come together in Davao. Now, if you go back to what simple knowledge of a child in the womb starts off as an egg. The sperm fertilizes the egg, and then it starts splitting. It splits. There's a mononucleide of alcohol that causes this to split, the cells to split. When the brain starts to form, it splits into two. Ironically, that split, the identified brain in our skull, becomes our lower intestines, and that is basically known as our courage. Okay, we deal with all the stress in life from our gut instinct. Okay, all of your disciplines in the world, it all revolves around the continuity of your countenance in your gut, with your gut feeling. So if you look at before Tete Digong took over as mayor in Davao had a world record for being the most dangerous city on earth. 20 years, Tete Digong, a strong arm, ethics, rule of law, and you have the safest city in the world. You have a city that should host the Malacanang, to be honest with you. It shouldn't be in Manila. But the thing is, we're at the moment in time when the Ilocano lore, the oral tradition of the Ilocano people, which afforded the mass genocide of 3 million by General Smith of the U.S. military, they were killed because of oral tradition, for the most part. No questions asked, and it's something that's overlooked by a lot of people, but not Tete Digong and me. Everybody got to know me in 2016 when the world found out about President Duterte. They saw this radical guy talking about everything, all the conspiracies, the major conspiracies, the church, the West. And, when CIA/Mahuti attacked Marawi, it was in response to Tete Digong seeing Putin. So what we have the consciousness of the planet revolves around the area of Davao. Now, if you travel north, if anybody's watched my content before, I have spoke of a conch shell under the ground. Under the lower base of the conch shell is Davao. Dupalog, which used to be a log. Okay, singularity used to be our norm. Now it's dipolar. It's bipolar with two hemispheres. The DNA has been split, X and Y. We're male and female. We were created as male and female in one body. At Alog, on the top of that mountain where the grotto is, okay, and Mama Mary's in there. You go past Dupalog and you have Chocolate Hills. You have Baul. That's the mouth of the horn of the shell. The human resonance, the hue, the bleeding edge of all of our accumulated frequency is manipulated and tuned by that shell. Now, the sound coming out of the shell causes vitrification, There's no, you can't, it's a protected zone. You can't put anything there. If you put a boulder or a big something heavy, it'll sink because of the vibration. At the boardwalk in Dupalo, that's where the Marianas Trench starts, the deepest part of the ocean. Now, in our model, if you take a cinnamon roll, we're dealing with Fibonacci sequence. We're dealing with the order of creation. If you take a cinnamon roll and you wrap it up nice and tight, you have what the earth used to be, Pangea. The center of the earth used to be the region that includes Dupalo, Baul, Davao. And if you bring the land masses together, if you go to Asia and you bring all of the land masses together, the land masses fit together perfectly as one continent. So, you know, we have a lot of things going on in the Thirsi land, and all of these, you know, the mountains were trees. Well, it's quite obvious. We have a mountain range by Vagina Falls that is a female, okay, laying down with the breast. You have Vagina Falls. You have so many things that are anomalies. You've got some people that are well respected that are basically showing that a lot of the rocks are petrified human, varying in size, normal human to giants. So what we have here, and you get the oral story, Jack and the Beanstalk. The trees were as high as you could see. The firmament. At one time, we didn't have a moon. Okay, we had everything vibrating at a silica base. Everything was one. We didn't have to have the conch shell. We didn't have to have an organized tuning. So there was an event that took place that introduced a 150-foot wall of water. When the earth opened up, when it did like this, you unraveled the cinnamon roll, and at one end you're going to have a big cavity. And that's where the water from around Pangea backfilled into the water that's between Asia and the U.S. and Mexico. Now, if you go to Aurora, Philippines, go to that area, okay, that's the end of the Sierra Madre. The Sierra Madre mountain range goes straight through, and then it connects in Mexico, and it comes into the U.S. and up to North America. Okay, now that mountain range used to be connected. If you look at the geographical set, if the way that landmass is set, if you unroll the cinnamon roll like this, the Fibonacci sequence opens up, and it gives the distribution of the land masses equally. Okay, now the conch shell being placed there, I don't know. I've got my own story. I don't want to tell that, but you know, the thing is, we went from unity and singularity and purpose. As it is above, so shall it be below. It was a construct. It didn't have to have a good and evil. It didn't have to have a gray area, a purgatorial type scenario. Okay. When we were disconnected from our soul, you know, if you want to see what a human is, if you look at a star, that's a human soul. One star is a human soul. And the collected mass of humans is the sun, Amun Ra. All men are rays of the sun. And men is a generic term. It means man and woman. So if you bring in order to the chaos, that would be the conch shell under what used to be a log. The sound used to come through the mountain, the 3,000 steps. It's a Catholic pilgrimage now. You used to be able to go to the top of this mountain. Our tradition was to bring our born to, there was a rock in front of this grotto, and the sound was so beautiful. Different times of the year, you'd have lights that would show up in the sky because of the energy of the construct. Right now, me and Justin met at a time when I was going through major changes. I've matured quite a bit. You know, I've been a human rights activist, a business person. I've been different all my life, and my grounding comes from grandfather Mindanao descent. So being raised in Kano, Bisaya mix, you know, Ilonggo po. I've got a very strange ideology as far as being a man, but as a genetic placement. Arco is my legacy name in the Philippines. ARCO. My great great grandmother's last name was Capiao. So we have a European influence. We've got me basically connecting to the Linganay, which in Indonesia is Linganay, the bell ringers. Traditionally, all families carry information. They all genetically predominantly follow their talents. You know, Justin's family was the people that tuned the big pipe organs in the cathedrals. Okay, if you go past that, they were probably professionals with the cathedrals, were not churches, but sound resonance chambers, which existed during Tartaria. So Tartaria is a very, very strange anomaly in our life, because me and you we're used to rabbit holes and aliens and the West and whatever, you know. I'm dealing with this reality, okay, my brother, because it's hitting home. It's hitting home. We've got this simple as it is above, so shall it be below. And I meet a family about 3 years ago, the Aragon family in Dumaguete. Ironically, the women are Amazons. They're very, very beautiful, and the men look like warlocks. Now, Aragon family. Now, if you go back to what I believe is my beginning, I'm one of the original 12. Okay, the material, the elementals. We came together. We experienced this. We created this. God didn't create this construct. We did. God created us in His image, and as far as I'm concerned, collectively, we can be a loving God together. So why wouldn't we? Because we have all these things that divide us and conquer our ability to have the courage to do the right thing. So if we need to resonate and do the right thing, and if someone gets elected that basically overlooks everything in the Philippines and allows it to be a vassal state of the U.S. again, and occupied by U.S. troops, and giving host to Blackwater and Black Rock and Davao, and you can even look at the cell towers all around the southern region of the Philippines. They have Black Rock cell towers. So we've got the farmer massacre that took place in Kiripuan. I'm looking at a beautiful valley named after my namesake, Eagle of the North, leaving Kiripuan on the interstate. You get around Imus, there's a big old eagle. Now, why is that Eagle of the North Valley important to me? I don't want bloodshed there. That's the Ilocano story that says if the Eagle of the North and the Eagle of the South do not expose the agenda of the white man, the Western powers, we will see bloodshed in Eagle of the North Valley. And as far as I'm concerned, they are racing to make that happen. On the road, on your trek going to from Baul all the way to Davao, you see an earthquake, which had a plasma display that actually the plasma was traveling up and down at such a rate, and it went down 44 kilometers roughly. That's just one of the.
In fact, when you reached out to me and mentioned that there's an urgency of having to talk with Ed Mary because of the grid lines or the ley lines, that was 3 weeks before the huge earthquake that struck the Mindanao area and Davao area, Surigao, just a week ago. So it piqued my interest that there really is a need for us to convene and discuss these matters all together. I wonder if Ed can join us now, even but on audio only. Mang Ardo, can you hear us? And could you please?
I can hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
That's good. So we are joined by John Arsino, and he was the main director, the main architect, how this show came about, or it's being done right now, because he requested your presence to discuss with us regarding the Davao ley lines. That was 3 weeks ago, and a week ago, we know that a big earthquake, a huge earthquake, struck that area. So,
Hinatuan and Tagbina.
Okay.
The earthquake epicenter is, I think, off the shores of Surigao del Sur. Pero lang yan.
I'm showing right now significant earthquakes since 1911. So there are about 13 of them. including the one that happened a week ago. Offshore Mindanao was 7.6, no? Northeast Hinatuan. And the last one was in 2012, 2001. So these are the timelines that we are looking at the moment. So Mindanao is one of the hardest hit, or the number of frequency that the huge earthquakes like that happened in that area. So Ed, could you please refresh us regarding the Davao ley lines that you discussed several episodes back, to refresh in our memory?
Yeah, actually, ano to, the study of Earth ley line, or the Earth grid and ley lines, are actually, the studies are made by other guys interested in that field. And I was thinking of why don't I try to find out if there is any lines crossing the Philippines or centered in the Philippines. So I was able to, I think, John, you might be able to download a plug-in for the Google Earth. I think you can download the I don't know if it's the KMS or the KML file for Google Earth, which you can download in, you can do a search and for ley lines, and include it in the KML or KMS files of Google Earth, where you store the Google Earth itself, the application, and then when you open it, you can basically, it will show the grid lines of the whole global Earth. So I was curious if there is any lines that would be in the Earth Philippine side. And I was surprised to find, while it is not the major intersections can be found in the Dragon Triangle, the Bermuda Triangle of Asia, which is located between the Philippines, the Japan, and then the Marianas Trench. No, so if you draw a line through those points, it will be a triangle, and they call it I think it's the Devil's Triangle or something. And if you look at the others, there is one in near Perth, Australia. There's another one in New Zealand, and the other one is the famous Bermuda Triangle. And there are other locations. But when I look at that application and activated it over Google in Google Earth and look at the Philippines, I noticed that several intersections was located in Mindanao, and when I zoom in, I found that it was actually in front of the Mega Mall, the SM City Mega Mall, and in front of that is Ecolan. No? So the intersection would basically be the Ecolan. So sabi ko, something is there must be a reason why.
Okay.
My instinct was, why there must be a reason why SM put the big mall in that area. I don't think that they were able to buy the land in Ecolan, because I think that used to be transport. That used to be bus terminal before. I remember.
Brother, listen, before you go too far, keep your place. Please keep going. Let me interject this. That triangle you're speaking of by Japan, bring that triangle. If you take the land masses and you coil them back up to make Pangea, that triangle was actually on the shoulder of the Mindanao area. Okay. That area in Aurora, it was the Sierra Madre was connected at one time. Okay. And whenever the event took place that caused them to cut all the trees down and make the plateaus that are called mountains now, they're all silica. We were in singularity. There was no human residence to speak of. The human species was able to traverse all dimensions. We were able to see all colors, and we were deconstructed, and we would disorganized, and we were placed in a artificial construct which created the need for the moon and the black night satellite and nighttime. We had a purple haze on the whole planet. We didn't never have a night. And if you connect that area where that dragon triangle is, if you bring it back home, okay. And the reason they go to this area, the reason that earthquake happened on that area right there, if you connect the ley lines back together and you go to the center of the Sierra Mud of the Marianas Trench, at the end of the boardwalk in Dupalog, which used to be a log, singularity is a log. Dipolar algorithm creates a bipolar existence. You have the trident, okay? Everything in the middle of this trident, the frequencies in this deconstruct, in this disorder, in this chaotic life we have, the only reason it stays and maintains itself is because of us. You bring that triangle back, it comes back to the area of Mindanao. And my area here in Louisiana is not too far from you. If you bring back the Earth as Pangea, you bring Louisiana into close proximity of Davao. So just think about the movement of when the event happened, it created a void, and all the water around Pangea backfilled into the oceans that were created by the land disparity. So the triangles were actually more organized. We had a toroidal frequency placement. So I just wanted to you think about the killing of the people, the Ilocano people. They carried the oral tradition of these stories. So anyway, I'm sorry. Thank you for letting me interject that. But just think about the land masses coming back together when you see these layers.
There are basically two theories about the movement of one is the tectonic plate movements, and the other one is actually the expanding or growing Earth theory. So one theory is that the Earth is getting bigger and bigger, and it basically retains the different land masses. The tectonic plates theory, I think, or believed by some people, is that you're right, there was a Pangea. There used to be other land masses, because over millions of years, I think if you count back around 100 million years, you'll start seeing, you will see in certain animations the reformation of the Pangea within with all the interconnections. Now that would be interesting. I have not seen what you mentioned, but it would be interesting to find out.
We're going to have a model. We're going to have a 3D model for you, and we're going to have as above, so below. As above, so below. The moon is a reflection of the Earth. The stars are a reflection of the people and the land masses. So we're creating a 3D model for you. And if you go back to 70 AD and you go back right around the Orange Revolution, when Tartaria was destroyed. Tartaria was destroyed quite simply by some horns. It caused vitrification. So you had the oligarchs carrying babies all over the world, creating the world's fairs. They were destroying technology and civilizations. What they were doing. So they were reindoctrinating the population, which had just gone through an ascension. We went through an ascension, and we were early in our ascension. And what happened was we pulled away from rule, we pulled away from slavery, and we came back together. And Tartaria was a civilization that didn't eat, drink, didn't use the restroom. There's all of the facilities just had living quarters. Okay, so what I'm dealing with is deconstructing, devolving. Everyone is indoctrinated to go up. We have to expand ourselves. No, we need to go back to source, and that means to be yourself. So
are you suggesting a concept similar to the Matrix? Because you mentioned about Tartaria, the civilization that was not too long ago, but it was believed to be a very recent civilization, and that explained very well. Well, there are buildings that have huge doors, and there are buildings also that there's too too huge for humans to be
They were
be
giants.
to be accommodated. So this explains that the Theria once existed, but diminished into something that we see today,
Right.
without trace, how it was destroyed and how
Right.
this world has come to be
Well,
easily. So are you suggesting that these ley lines have something to do with the matrix? That
well,
we
the
could
ley lines are a product of the matrix. What you speak every day keeps this existence together. This existence does not exist in real life. Okay, you can go and atomically look at the chaos. You can take a microscope and go through a sheet of steel. Okay, and we do not see, we project. That's why the cartoons and the superheroes, they have energy coming from their eyes. We are in a perception deception. We are used by our ignorance and our complacency. We have belief systems that are foreign to us. And you know what the ley lines are is a product of an earth that requires us to maintain it. At 70 AD, the oligarchs created their finished work of the papal bull crap, Revelation. And they basically told us what to do in Revelation, because they know we'll worship a God if we don't even know how to keep sin out of our life. They know we'll drink Jesus' blood and eat his flesh because we don't even know that we're not looking at ourselves in the mirror. We're looking at a reflection. So what I'm saying is we are a total sum and product of this created, conceived environment. And what the ascension is, what happened at 2012 was the Mayan calendar, and the Mayans disappeared. They walked out of here. You can walk back to your soul when you see the blue kachina, when all of the doctrines speak of that light everyone sees, Nuburu. It's all fear porn. It's something to keep you from identifying with your genetic path. Okay, when you see the light, that's your soul. That's why they tell you go to the light. They want you to stay in the construct. So what Aragon did? Let me tell you what Aragon did. Aragon is a manifestation, an adaptation of the 12 elementals that were here. 369. When you get to 33, it stops, because this is a three-dimensional existence. They can keep us here hard fixed with a lifespan of about 100 years, and we keep coming back reincarnation. The Catholic Church used to teach reincarnation.
33 degrees.
Yeah.
Okay.
33.
Now, let's go back to Ed. Ed, regarding the ley lines, does it have to do with the matrix, according to your readings? May kinalaman po yung ley lines discovery mo sa Davao about the matrix, the existence of matrix, the reason of our existence?
Okay, okay. When I made a look-see of that particular, sabihin natin na
direction,
that particular or peculiar energy lines, the peculiar energy lines intersecting in Davao. My interest was basically just to find out if there were any ley lines crossing the Philippines. But as I said, I was surprised to find that many of the minor, because the major ones are I think it's the pentagon or the hexagon forms. But the other minor forms, their line intersects Davao City, somewhere in Davao City. Now, so that was the reason why I was looking at that, not the reason or what it will give us as far as what it will give from the location, or what it will give Davao. But the other peculiarity or the other reason why I look at that is yung statement mo, Ton, no, Kanton, yung sabi mo, why is it that the Philippines does not have any major sites like ancient instance structures.
Yes,
So I
like
said,
the Angkor Wat. Like
so
the Angkor
I
Wat.
was telling that, and that was basically what led me to try to check the Philippines, if there are any ley lines, because in Europe and in England, many of the ancient churches were actually placed on top of these nodal intersections of ley lines. So sabi ko baka if so when you mentioned that, I said baka in the Philippines the reason we don't have any ancient sites is because
You want to know more?
churches have put their building on top of our old ancient sites. So anyway, another thing I discovered playing around with Google Earth is that
Okay.
anyway,
Got it.
sige. So yung as far as ley line is concerned, these are correct si Jana. These are actually these ley lines are energy points, especially the intersecting points are energy points. These are where uh, there might be some weaknesses in the sphere that allows the magnetic energies to exit out of these areas. And where you have these vortexes and where you have these internodal intersections in on Earth, there is an energetic release. So where there are energetic release, in other words, there are more, if you compare the energy release on those areas against other areas, there is a tendency for sensitive people to be attracted to that location.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of the ancient sites are located in nodal intersections of the ley lines, because they are making use of the energies that is being produced on these areas. So that's
Right.
where you come in. Yung what John was saying,
Let
before
me-
we have the capability, the senses, but
Okay.
that and with the energies, we can boost these senses to
Yes.
be able to do telepathy, to have visual,
Okay. Yes.
farsight, etc. So yeah, basically that was the interest that I had about this intersection.
So
Okay,
there
let
is a possibility. There's a possibility because of these ley lines that influences the way we see things. That everything, the big structure that are missing at the moment, will reemerge. Is there a chance that this magnificent structure will just reemerge because a change in the ley lines have undergone? What do you say? What do you have to
Listen.
say?
Okay, listen. The Philippines is the manifestation of the 3D reality. The toroidal points of the ley lines surround the energy field of this construct, which is a chaotic nature. So the Earth is all out of chaos. As it is above, so shall it be below. The oligarchs have maintained control of the toroidal points of the major energy centers outside of this construct known as Maharlika. Basically, be amazed. Humanity magically stays delicious for them to control us as long as we allow them. So from the outside existential facts of this creation, okay, you have a manifestation of energy that maintains itself by our ignorance, and the disparity of its placement gives them, ironically, a three-dimensional placement to give us the actual matrix. The only reason it exists is because of the delicate nature of the ley lines
John,
outside of the lack of.
John. Ed,
Yeah.
any comment, please?
Ano?
Na may dadagdag mo tungkol dito sa theory natin, ay mga hypothesis.
Well, actually, yung what I was just thinking
Ed?
when John, do you hear? Okay. When John was talking about the interjecting kanina, you and John, I think, mentioned about Tartaria.
Yes.
And I mentioned to you that there are a lot of buildings here in the Philippines, especially in Old Escolta. You will find that the first floor is actually below the street levels. And then I was doing some research and found out that the basic design of Tartaria was Greco-Roman. It's a
Yes,
mixture
yes.
of Greco-Roman architecture.
Okay.
Remember, I told you that there is one Greco-Roman structure found in Malabon.
Hindi ko naalala
I
yun.
don't know if you remember that. I mentioned to you
Ah,
that there is an existing Greco-Roman, and these are columns, ano? These are big
mm,
columns, giant
mm.
columns, and one of these structure is found in Malabon. I don't know whether how old that is or how old that was, but that
How
was
about yung
mentioned. But anyway, the point is the Philippines the Philippines is a scattering of islands. So I could just imagine yung idea ni John that when the Earth again changes its direction because it's always changing. If the tectonic plates theory holds, then the formation of the different continents and the different islands will continue to merge, separate, or dissolve, whatever,
mm,
uh,
mm,
when as time goes on. One particular, I think, one particular uh, finding that I made about the Philippines. If you remember, Tony, I mentioned to you that in certain areas like Brazil, for instance, there are major crystalline structures underneath uh, areas, and an example given was Brazil. But I mentioned to
mm.
you that this also exists in the Philippines because one of the areas that we have in the Philippines, which has plenty of crystals, not only on the surface but I would believe underneath, is Romblon.
Mhm.
So you find there Romblon marbles, which is actually a mature form of
Sandstone.
crystal. But Romblon is where we get all our marbles for
Yes,
the
yes.
construction. Now, when I made another look at the location of Romblon, and I did a circumference circle. I made a circumference, a circle around the Philippines with Romblon as the center. I found out that it basically, if you extend it all the way to Batanes, the whole area of the Philippines is covered within that circle, including North Sabah.
Oh,
And
oh,
there is one theory, there is one reading that I saw that land masses or lands that has a good crystalline base or crystalline source is is energetic in nature because that is that is the one providing the energy that holds the country together in terms of consciousness, spirituality together. So
oh,
so that Romblon being the geographical center of the Philippines. I'll call it the geographical center. So you can check it out, John, with Google Earth. Put put the center in Romblon and draw a circle around that because there are tools there in that you can use. You will find that the
okay.
circle, that almost all the island, Palawan is covered, the edge of Mindanao is covered, even North Sabah is covered within that circle.
In
That's
fact,
why I was thinking that maybe that is one reason why we say Sabah is ours.
I've read a study. This is a scientific study that says the yung activation ng Muntinlupa Trench, the big one that is about to occur or being expected to occur. It's not a matter of when, but kung kailan, it's a matter of when, but it's expected that the huge seismological movement will occur. Kapag daw yung Romblon ay yumanig, damay-damay daw ang lahat. No? So, yan ang inaabangan. So, John,
Wag naman, nandito pa ako eh.
Okay. All,
But I was
listen now.
surprised. I mean, this is an aside, John. An aside.
Listen,
You mentioned about a family you met in Dumaguete,
Aragon. They created Aragon. Let me
The
tell you.
Aragon family.
Can I please finish? Because the Aragon family in Dumaguete, okay. If
Yes.
you bring all the land masses back, I'm right. If you coil the earth back together, if you take the Fibonacci sequence and you loosen it, okay, an event happened that caused the balance and the unity of all creation to lax and wane. So the Fibonacci sequence untangled, and it created that ocean expanse between China, Asia, and the U.S. and Mexico, and all the water backfilled, 150-foot wall. All the water around Pangea filled up that area, and it created the landmass disparity we have now. But if you coil the land masses back together, they all fit together, and they bring everything to a nice little center where all the Philippines populated the earth. The creation is the Philippines. Maharlika is the motherland. So people need to shut their damn mouth about all this theory and stuff and the fear. We need to stop being in fear. As above, so below. We need to be peaceful and disconnect ourselves from all the damn lies. So what happened is the Aragon family created from the 12 elementals, okay, 3, 6, 9, you get 33. Okay. At the 33 parallel, you have the three-dimensional creation, 5 chakra, crown chakra, okay? So the planets are our chakra. They fit the mode and consciousness of each area and point of the chakra system. The Aragon family was a manifestation, the 13, the magical free baker's dozen. This guy went from the Philippines, he traveled through Turkey, he created what became Karma Sutra. He went into the essence of sexuality, and he created war against the human. And that Mount of Transfiguration scenario that happened where the UN is at Mount Hermon, okay, we took Aragon to the 7th parallel, the 7th ring, the outer courts, and we cast him in that hole to stay there. We had to separate him from our created energy. The 12 elementals manifested the earth, and it was good. And here's this 13. The product of spiritual man is a vacillating, self-contained, universal idiot known as of Aragon. Okay, we put him in the ground. The Mount of Transfiguration was nothing about religion. It was about us trying to maintain control of what we lost control of. The balance of earth was singularity. Divide and conquer became bipolar. It became dualism. Now, the gray area in between was purgatory, if you want to think about it. So the creative energy of the earth as a physical manifestation materialistically exists in a 3D realm, because that's what we conceive and we perceive and we control. Now, the spiritual essence of us, we're trying to get back to our spirit, okay? We're trying every avatar. We are, and let me explain this so people can understand. When a human is living, you are not you. You are a puppet. You're an avatar. You are a manifested, controlled aspect of your spiritual energy. Your higher consciousness is eternal. Shut up about hell. Shut up about your spirituality and deal with reality. We have failed with our doctrines. We failed with our science. We failed with our medical. We failed with our history because it's his story. Our story is peace. So if you come back to the manifestation of reality, Aragon basically reverse engineered a natural creation. And the manifest of Aragon, his wonderful majesty, is us not knowing the truth. You know, we were meant to be so much more. We forgot who we are. We're quite simply human. And we're all yeah. Yeah. So, if you want to say something?
Teka. Wait a minute.
Oh.
Anyway, John, I was surprised that you mentioned about if you look at the different chakras or the energy point, the major energy points on Earth, It's
The Earth is the
the number
human.
is 12. The number is 12.
Yeah,
There are 12 energy points, major
right.
energy points located around the Earth. So are these 12 energy points, which is part of these are actually intersections of the different of
It,
the major grid lines.
okay,
Are these the same as the 12
yeah, the 12 elementals. I'm one of the 12 elementals.
elementals? Oh,
I'm one of the 12 elementals. Okay. Now, the thing is,
mm,
and Justin is another one. We have all our contribution to this existence. Now, in all of my humility, the strongest thing I can tell humans is we better stop living in fear. We better stop looking for the answer outside of our own life. If you look at these words that were given to us, you know, the ironic thing about this cabal, these Khazars, these people that control the world because of our ignorance, we
uh-huh.
are we're so ready to fight and watch nations go down because of religion and lies, and we're so ready to say it's okay, John. No, you can do it. I'm scared to get killed. People can know the truth and not respond. So the greatest thing we can do right now is become the greatest of ourselves. We can manifest fidelity and clarity and be vibrant and love each other without religion and a science, and we can plant our own food, and we can slowly digress and be just simply peaceful people. So the chaotic nature of all humanity is the byproduct of this manifestation called Aragon. Aragon is down. He can't do nothing to us unless we allow him. He's not the devil. There's God. There's a God. There's a creative collectiveness, a love, a power, a light, a source. And we have not been beholden to take care of the nature of what it should be or what it could be. So these energy points, you've got 12, okay, 12, but we only see 6. We're dealing with 6. The number of man is 6. 666. Now, let me get to let me get to Iligan. In Iligan, now if you take the energy of the earth, if you take the star maps and you create a cylinder and you create the image of the earth as it is now, and this cylinder, we have this movement, okay, the figure 8, infinity. It's a loop. Now, if you take the energy and it goes up, it curves back on itself and it goes down. At this place in Iligan City, there's a place on a mountain. You travel up the mountain. Our people, millions of years ago, if they wanted to go home,
Hello. Hello. What happened? Canton? Hello? Hello?
Ed.
Ah,
Okay. So nawala si Jan. Siguro magre-reconnect. So
baka
sir,
na
Paul,
kung yan, na disconnect.
na-disconnect. Oo.
Ah.
Kinabol yata ng CIA. Okay.
Correct ko naman yung niya, yung sinasabi niya. If you will,
Okay.
I am curious ngayon what he is talking about.
Ah,
Because all the areas he's talking about involve ang, family namin, di ba?
yes.
Oh.
Dito na bumalik na si Jan. Involve yung family mo, pati yung
Oo.
sa Dumaguete,
Sa
Iligan.
Dumaguete, sa Iligan. So, saan si Jan?
Dito na bumabalik na. Okay, John, as you were saying,
You were talking about Iligan City.
you were
Okay,
talking about Iligan City. Yeah, go,
listen,
go. Continue.
our tradition in the past, millions of years ago, you travel up a beautiful court and would crawl up a mountain and you'd get to the entrance to heaven. You could go into the spiritual realm of the unseen. Okay, now that is chromosome number 8. The Jacob's ladder, the DNA spiral, as it is above, so shall it be below. Everything is contained in a petri dish. This existence doesn't exist except by our perception deception.
So what's the relation?
Iligan City is on the spiral. If you take the land, it spirals energy-wise up and down beautifully. Okay? That's the balance of this three-dimensional existence. We cannot see these energy points that exist outside of the construct because the 144,000 toroidal points keep it manifested together. Okay. Now, what these oligarchs are scared of is 144,000 humans resonating consciousness of love and acceptance, and just zero. Not trying to byproduct themselves as Christian, Catholic, Baptist, Muslim, scientist. If we are just human and love each other and accept each other and have no material connections to this existence, we will expeditiously move the hive mentality. 6 degrees of separation will become 3, and then 3 will become 1. When humanity becomes one with the ideology of accepting each other, serving each other, taking care of the earth, and not having a lofty goal to try to obtain something in ISIS' mind, if we have stewardship of this creation, it will go back to us being connected to our higher consciousness. We crossed that galactic center already. Me and Justin have watched the energy reverse. The Earth, all of below started changing whenever the nuclear event happened. It happened in China. The jet streams changed in the water. Right now, it's coming down to Earth. Me and him watched the sun set, and it sets in one area here, but in one day it went like 20 miles this way, and it set. Then the next day it was back where it should be. Some people will see things that other people don't see. Collectively,
Right.
every human has control of this construct subconsciously. Now, in the tell the lie of your vision, programming of humans and the branding of products and placement. The material world manifests and stays alive because of our inability to be responsible for what it should be. The earth actually should be a beautiful garden, like Mohalika was. Now, my family comes from the Tengate area, okay? That restaurant on top of the mountain, in Tengate, the resort, that's supposed to be Hacienda Laguna de Bay. Laguna de Bay is the center of all the succulents and flowers of the world, okay? Our life, we need to pay attention to history. Our history is within us, okay? That place in Iligan City, that happened by me speaking to someone, and I said, can you tell me? And the information came. Me and Justin have, honestly, the less we become, the more we are. The more we let go, the more manifestation of things that need to happen. So, brother, you are one of the elementals. We're just coming together to organize ourselves and humbly lead the way by example. We will radiantly let go of this construct when we don't have the ego to ignorantly hold it and try to keep it. People will fight and argue over man's creation without knowing that it's their own damnation. Okay? The energy points, the toroidal, whatever, it actually doesn't matter in the big scheme of things for the public to hear. The main thing is we acknowledge that Maharlika must go on, it must rise, and it doesn't need to be a warring faction with the earth. We need to accept and love each other and forgive each other. Because honestly, at the end of the day, even the murderer and the rapist we have to forgive them. And it's not a fleshly thing. It's a battle that we can't see because we can't see our own conscious overlordship of our life. So if you can stop allowing the construct and the history of failure to guide you and keep you stuck, if you let go and let your life just freely in the moment see what can be done, you'll find out there's a lot to do just to be happy and just to let go of all the nervous things that keep you crazy. So that energy point, that level 8, that was the RNA actual programming in the thing that they wanted to make of apocalypse. It didn't work. We have crossed the celestial plane. If we would have had more negative stored energy on this planet, about 2 months ago, 3 months ago, we would have seen major catastrophes. But actually, everything the oligarchs doing to us now is failing. The chemicals, the particles in the air are falling faster. Everything they're doing to manifest control against us is backfiring because they cannot control us from these major energy centers that have these placements on the energy centers outside the construct. If you look at the way it's set up now, the hard, fast energy centers that can be detected, okay, they're outside of the construct, which is the vacillating, wonderful 3D matrix called Earth. This manifestation, so you have above and below, inside and out, it's all delicately kept in a balance by our ignorance and our basic ignorance to have all kinds of reasons not to pay attention to our neighbor, our children. We beat our children, spare the rod, spoil the child. Come on. The shepherd don't beat the sheep. He's like a sheep. He has to love them and guide them. The stick is to gently do things. So, I'm trying to just get it back to basics. And brother, I really thank you for this show. One thing I want to tell people is I have a reputation for cursing and being a very contentious person, but I'm not.
You used to be. But you're
long
now a
long-standing
man. Now, knowing all this, now we have this basic knowledge, the basic information that you've shared with us. Knowing that, is there something we can do to alter,
yes,
to change the way energy is now flowing? It's causing all the chaos. Is there a way we can do to alter this to our favor, to humanity's favor?
Don't find yourself in somebody else's plan. Don't connect to anything. Women, don't look for a man to solve your problems and fall in love. Men, stop looking for a woman. Okay, get your life quiet. Learn yourself, love yourself, forgive yourself, be yourself, and see who's around you.
I'm thinking of a grander scale. We know that there are energy that intersects or flows, that influences us, the way we behave, the way we think, the way our consciousness is pursuing our individuality. So, Ed, let me ask you, Ed, knowing these ley lines, is there something that we can do to obstruct it to our favor?
No, let them rest. Stop feeding them. See, the more we do, the more hot energy these ley lines have. The more negative we give them, the more we participate in their doctrines, their ways, their fear. The more we are not ourselves, that's the more power they have for us. See, they put that earthquake together and it didn't respond like it should. Every reoccurring seismic event was 7766445. It was in a order. There is order coming.
Do you think it would help if we determine, if we spot where this energy is sourced?
No.
Do you think it would help, or is just naturally flowing?
It's failing. It's failing. All of the things they're putting in the clouds, failing. They're dumping resources and it's failing. Their weapons of warfare against us are not prosperous anymore because we're not allowed.
Let's hear it from Mang Ardo. Mang Ardo, any comments regarding that? Is there a way that we can obstruct or to deter?
It's like this. The energy lines, if you look at it from a global perspective, the energy lines is bisecting the Earth into different sections or different parts.
Yeah.
Okay. So these are energies, and the energy is developed from the Earth via certain via certain dynamics under the Earth, like the lava flow, water flow, etc. Now, it reaches only a certain level. The way I understand, John, is that it reaches a certain level of energy. But since the whole global energy, this is what we call the matrix over Earth. What we release from a non-conscious basis, like for example, prayer. If you do prayer, Tony, di ba sabi natin, prayer is putting energy into the statues, into the statue that you are praying to. Okay. That energy goes somewhere. It's accumulated. and it goes somewhere. So in all probability, excuse me, that could be absorbed by the energy lines.
Yep. We don't need to give any power to the energy line.
The more we are unconscious of what is happening around us, the more that the energy is released into this, let's say, absorbing lines of dark energy. So what I think John is saying, we should start becoming conscious that we are not just material beings, that there is something more to us than
So you mean, so what you're trying to say, so am I right to assume that what you're saying is that we are the ones who's feeding this energy?
Yeah.
We're the ones who's supplying the energy of this energy.
Yeah, fear.
Yeah.
One is fear. Every time we are fearful, we are releasing energy into the ether.
Okay.
And where does this dark energy go? It's absorbed somewhere.
And then we're absorbing the negative energy that we're throwing up in the ether.
But if you change, if we get people to start to understand that each being has a spiritual side to it, and understand that it is not that darkness, the dark energy is just the absence of light.
Right.
In other words, you can just focus on the light and expand it.
Right.
And the more you expand it, the light is also an energy. But the more people, and it seems that the 144 is one of the critical numbers, 144,000. It's a critical number. So if you get 144,000 with that positive energy, exploring its spirituality and then releasing that to the ether, that will basically erase the darkness. I think that's the whole point of this exercise that we are in. That you go into yourself. That's why sabi nila, go into yourself, look into yourself, and know that you have that power, you have that energy.
You have the power to be good.
Yeah, you have the power. You have it's mind over matter. It's
right. And if it's not in my mind, it don't matter.
All these powers that is available is there for the taking, but you need to go inside.
That's right. You don't attach to nothing existential to your spiritual man or woman. Don't go to Buddha, don't go to Muhammad, don't go to nothing. Go to yourself.
Go to Davao.
Your goal should be don't go yet. Your goal should be to be you and attached to nothing but you. In fact, when you are the greatest you can be, try to be no one at all. Because the greatest reward is to just be in the presence of love and light, without nothing to say, without anything to think, and to know. Don't try to be anyone or change anyone. Just detach and be less in this dysfunctional world. Create a functional reality for yourself, and everything else will come. That's how the law of attraction works. Opposites do not attract and create good things. Like-minded. Okay, take the scales from your eyes, open your mind, and do what you need to do. Reason together. We're examples. We're not preachers and lawyers and bullshit. We're examples. People will see us and they will radiantly react and change because they want what we have. And that's peace.
So John, we'll take a short break and we'll be right back after some reminders I'll be putting up. And stay stuck.
Yes, please. Amen.
Nasasalamatan ng ating palatuntunan ang QPECOG 999 family sa pangunguna, of course, ni Princess Elizabeth at ng kanyang QPECOG 999 family. Si Jose Rodriguez, kamusta na kaya? Ang bagong kasal. Si Kuya Billy Capwed, Maribig Villarante, kamusta na? At Tanong Carling Nang Milit na hindi ko na naririnig kung nasan sila. And of course, nasasalamatan ko rin po si Sonia Jordan ng Vancouver, Canada sa pagpapadala niya ng isang malaking balikbayan box. Ay pamamahagi po natin yan sa darating na Disyembre. Ngayong Disyembre at nalalapit na Pasko, na-schedule na lang po at may mga iba pang mga karagdagan na atin pong idadagdag. So, nais ko pong i-announce sa inyo na ready na po tayong sa ating tinatawag na pa-contest. 1,000 is up for grabs, 1,000 pesos. I-type lamang po sa comment box pound, no? Star, asterisk, Mang Ardo. Mang Ardo. Miss ka namin lahat ha. So, mag-i-start po tayo. May entries na po dalawa. So, ready na po tayong tumanggap at bago po tayo magtapos, ang inyo pong mga entries ay bubulahin po yan at ihanda na po ninyo ang inyong GCash! Alright, ating balikan ang ating mga panahon ngayong gabi. Nandiyan si Mang Ardo at si John Arseno broadcasting live from Louisiana. Ayan, meron na siyang karatula. So, what's that on your forehead, John? Could you explain a bit?
That is a tri-parish area known as Acadiana. Acadians. I-A-K-K-A-K-K, okay? The people who took the sigils, the vibrational signatures, and made words. Okay! You see, we have Maharlika here. You've got the power, where you've got the intersection of the spiritual man in a material world. You have the three fleur de lis, which is the three main powers in the world: Vatican, London, and the bankers, of course. And then you've got the wonderful Bastille here, where they figured out you could enslave people with taxation and breach of contract. So humans were a manifestation of the Admiralty Law. Birth. We accept life as it is. Peaceful is the last name of Caesar. It's the first image on a coin. And history, you can't argue with history, because history is on most parts anyway. History's been manipulated, hidden its history anyway. So if we have money in the world that keeps us from being gardeners and natural people, peaceful living, we're divided and conquered in our human values. And this all happened because of Ignatius Loyola, General Lafayette, and Napoleon. Okay? Louisiana is where these guys got together. I can take you on a magical mystery tour and show you where the West began. Scott, Louisiana. Look what we got. These oligarchs came together and said, we have a trace remnant of these Cajuns, Cajuns. That's an interesting thing too. I'll tell you guys privately. But Raging Cajuns, Coon Aztecs, that's what we're doing here. Cohabitation of white and black population, and our Messiah is the remnant of culture. We have hogs. Do we cook hogs the same way? We have rooster fighting, carnival. It's all here. Basically, Ming Ming, Manup Manup. It's all here, and it's the root utterance of our language. In my lifetime, it changed. We need to really disconnect from this crazy reality. Stop looking for an answer outside of yourself. In fact, you really need to reevaluate who you are and why you live. Just be more of yourself, and you will have more purpose. So, I'm trying to give people the reason why I do what I do. It's just I can't tell you anything. I can't recite a prayer. I can't show you anything in a book other than the trace remnant of what we forgot. We forgot that 3 million were killed by a Western empire that we say is good. Most people say, it's the capital of Oracan, capital of Oracan. If we've got Black Rock, in Davao, maybe they want to quickly get rid of the strength and the governance of peace and time management and ethics and morality because of what happened with Titi Digong left the Malacan. He left Davao and went to the Malacanang. You know what Malacanang means? It's flat ground. The Spanish built the Malacanang above the sacred flat ground. Flat ground is common ground. 171 language manifested one language called Tagalog. Tagalog is a guttural, it's a language that is, okay, tree. Yeah. Mahal. So if we look at the fact that they did not put the Malacanang on sacred ground, they have to respect our nature. They use karma to judge what they do to us. Their Talmud said they can steal, rape, anything if we allow them, and that's what they have wars for no reason, and we believe it's the reason they say. If they all tell live vision, we need to get our power back. When Titi Digong was in the Malacanang, when Mahuti, which is ISIS, the CIA, attacked Marawi, what happened? They just had something in Marawi, right? You people better wake up. All we have from that bloodshed and that danger was Marawi. We have a song, but people don't remember the suffering. If it doesn't happen to me, it doesn't apply. Well, guess what? How about 30 million dying this time? All the way to Cebu, you're going to see carnage. You want that? Gago? We need to come together and just be peaceful, loving people. Don't judge me for not talking about God, Muhammad, or whatever, because that's a past. We are in the image of the Creator. Now, even the Quran says, if you got a question, go to the keepers of the book. So let's put the books down and be real. Get to know your neighbor, make peace, and let's do some good things.
I have a question that I need to address to both of you. First with John, and I need your second thoughts from Mang Ardo. John, being an American, do you think the Americans are really aware of these ley lines? That's why they say that the Philippines is a strategic point in the war, in the securing world security, world peace.
They can't destroy the Philippines.
Geographically, they come up with an explanation that there we have the Philippine Sea down there. And there's a route towards the Malacca Sea. That's a gateway to the Middle East, etc., etc. But other than that, do you think that the CIA are already aware of these ley lines and the energy points that that's supposing a bigger part in influencing the way the world is turning? What do you say?
Listen, I'm saying this. They know everything. They know everything but what we create through intention in the future. They know everything right now. In fact, they know some of our future because they have manipulated this construct. This construct is time doesn't exist, people. There's no left, right, up or down. It's right now, and it's oriented by your perception. What do you see? What do you experience? Well, the more you see and experience peaceful, good things for you, actually, the more you detach from the evil world. Line by line, precept by precept, we become spiritual beings again. Our goal should be not to be here. I want to be everything I can to be nothing, that I'm just me. If you can understand that, we have been manipulated to become something other than what we should be. So the Philippines has, 40 million people displaced from their home, working abroad, OFW. That is to keep the balance in the human flock. You got people serving, creating disparity in the family. You got the Saturn Moon matrix with the money, causing all these reasons to do it. I gotta feed my children. Well, okay. They have to keep us like this. The way I see it, I do not see a catastrophe. Kath and Austin Fitz use this. Okay, they use this this computer program in Pentagon, and there's no way they can embattle us. There's no way they can exist if they destroy us. Their goal is to be us and be like us. I believe that we're going to go in 1,000 years. We're embarking on the 7th year of 1,000 years in a millennial reign. It's in our hand, the M. If we live our life to be less like we used to be and be more loving and kind to ourselves, we're actually loving and kind to the world. We need to do things, occupy our time with productive things. We need to lose our lofty ego and religiosities. We need to stop living in fear. They have to stop. And, we have to repossess the wealth to redistribute it We have to have more value for a human than money itself. Our human values are money, not our life. So live your life, produce results, be vibrant, come together and do things, and have social fidelity. Create a network of people that can do things for the community and hold your leaders accountable.
Okay.
We need to be the government. That's it. That's the
Okay.
answer. They can't do nothing.
How about Mangardo? Mangardo, what are your thoughts?
Well, if you're talking about CIA, it's not only CIA because you have other
Mossad.
intelligence agency in the world.
Yeah.
Remember, in our own locality, the region we are in, we have the big five.
Yes,
What do you call it? The Five Eyes.
Yes,
We have New Zealand, Australia, Canada, the US, and UK. So they exchange information, and the two countries, UK and America, are basically controlling the other countries. Now to come up with something, sabihin natin, ethically correct, ethically correct, they are just exchanging information. Like for instance, they want some information about the citizens of America, like John, for instance. They cannot do it directly. So they ask the other members of Five Eyes, could you please have a look at John and see what you see? So that's how, if you ask the question, do they know? Yes, they know. They do not only know the material, but they also know sabihin natin, the black arts, the others, the spiritual side of things, especially the dark side. So, yeah, they know. The only
So
problem is as people become as we become more conscious of our own spirituality, their influence becomes thinner and thinner, lesser and lesser. So, eventually, if there is enough, kaya sabi ni Jan, the 144,000 is critical, the key. Once you have the 144,000, we break free as a species, the whole humanity. Yun, I think that is one misunderstood number.
Because we started our discussion concerning a ley line, which I believe is an energy form or something that is ethereal in nature, but we ended up by countering the negative forces or the negative energies by ending up being spiritual. So, paano natin ito marireconcile? Like, do you think we can reconcile this by approaching the issue? Kung ethereal ito, so let's do it on ethereal.
Ito yung, ganito yun sa akin to, no? I mean, if you're talking about the creator God or the source, everything created was good.
Yeah, until we messed it up.
Everything created was good. So somehow, the world that we have has been penetrated by something evil. So the evil was able to spread its influence and start to control humanity. But sabihin natin, the white hats or the angels or whatever, the positive energies or the positive or the angels, did not leave us. They continue to try and influence humanity and keep it and try their very best to move us. But it is ourselves. It is us that needs to follow through.
We're
Yes,
the ones
follow
that
through.
need
We
to
cannot
have power.
do it. We cannot ask others to do it for us. We have to
Right.
do it ourselves.
We're responsible for everything.
Because
We
everything,
have
I
more
mean,
power.
you start from the idea that everything was good. There was something that came in that made it bad. Those those who are starting to realize what has happened will turn towards the good, and as the good becomes more and more, it will spread its energy.
And
we
you
have
know
to
what?
do it.
It needs to be good. It needs to be good in the moment, not good with an attachment. Okay.
Ah,
Huh? No utongs on the good. Just be good. 'Cause we're the source of everything. We're the battery for them to live, and they're not paying us rent.
So we are the
They're not
batteries.
paying us rent.
We're supplying the energy of this energy.
Right.
All right. Take it. So if there's an alteration that we seek, that alteration should start from within us.
from within.
Put within and keep it there. And let the product show. Let the product show more radiant love, light coming from you, and people will follow you naturally.
So,
Kaya yung sabi ko, let me connect this in one way to help, no? It's simple. The life that we live
Mhm.
have ups and downs, and the downs are the traumas, the darkness that we experience in life. So when you start thinking about cleaning, looking within, you have to start thinking of your whole life, the life that you have at this moment, at this time. So you try to look at it, because the traumas, the negatives, are the ones that are keeping you down. So you have to look at it. If you need to ask forgiveness, ask forgiveness. If you think to look at the positive side of what you have experienced, look at the positive side. And slowly you get clean up over time. No? So that's how I see cleansing yourself. So when you do that, then when you start to look at the more positive side of you, within you, it becomes easier, because you have removed or tried to mitigate the negative things
since you
that you have
identified
experienced over
the
time.
center of the ley line in Davao being at the SM city in that location.
Consumerism.
Do you think
Consumer, yeah, you're right. They have looked at it as, because it attracts people,
it attracts
all
people?
forms of people into that area. Simply, you have a very big mall. They will start going there.
So do you think
But as I said, everything in this world started as good.
uh-huh. So do you think
Everything in this world has started as good. We will just have to claim it back.
So do you think it would produce better results if we convene, if we congregate in that area, so that the energy that we will be meeting will also influence the energy that's above us? Being the area is the center of that ley line, or where that ley line intersects in that in that specific location.
I would rather, you know what? I would rather go to Romblon.
You'd rather go to Romblon instead of going to Davao.
Romblon, yes,
because
but wait.
from Romblon, with all this crystal within, and you turn your positive energy into that, it will spread. Pag spread niyan, it will spread as the energy of the entire Philippines. That's what I think, anyway.
Okay, how about you, John? Finding the right place to be in order to influence with the best result that you have in mind here in the Philippines. Where would you rather be? Contemplating, meditating, sharing that good vibes within you.
I would like to be with Bernardo and you and me and Justin and 144,000 other people at the same energy, love, and peace in our life, where we could be detached from this construct. And our lofty goal would be to have peace and unity in our consciousness, for no purpose other than to be a good example of peace and unity in our consciousness. Because honestly, if we are the batteries for this negative construct, we need to stop putting our power there. Your power is for you. So let your power radiate and supply examples and light for people. You shouldn't have to tell anybody anything other than yes or no, or you need help. Okay. Don't attach anything to anyone. Be yourself, and you will see everyone come together. Because honestly, that's all we are. We're one creator expressing a piece of our personality in this world, with the goal to be back to our spiritual energy. We need to walk out of this. And I think we can do this. We are embarking on about 950 years, 970 years roughly, of life where we can start producing. We have to take everything negative and disconnect ourselves from this. We have soul contracts with everything in our life that keeps this place together. If you leave a house and you don't give it a human to live in it, it will slowly die. It will go back to the earth. Our spiritual life empowers everything in this material reality. So if we come together and live as spiritual beings just to be ourselves, we will start to be the best example of what to be. And everyone will resonate back to what they know in their spiritual heart. Their center is unity, singularity. So we need to devolve from this crazy construct and don't go into all kinds of things. You need to idolize learning how to be more of you so you cannot be in this world suffering without knowing it. Because that's a bad thing. Most of us don't know how bad it is. Like Tina Turner said, what's love got to do with it? It's a secondhand.
Ed, how about you, Ed? Does it mean that we need to withdraw from the society? We have to not participate in this society has to offer?
No, I don't think you need to, pero it makes it more difficult.
No, be there. Go to the mall. Just produce smiles and results. Love everybody. You know.
You don't need to detach yourself.
No, you need
It
to
just
detach
makes it
from the
more
negative.
difficult.
You need to detach. You need to detach from the isms and schisms. If you find yourself on your face, on your knees, and praying and whatever, and going to a statue and all this stuff, if you gravitate to the things that historically have done nothing but take your culture from you, we need to go back to nature. But in our life, we need to produce results. We need to grow our own food.
Other people with their own thinking, with their own logic, or with their own reasons, would rather stay off grid and detach themselves from.
Hey, that's what we do.
That's they're out there to offer. And
That's what
so,
we do.
would that be a good idea to stay off grid? How about you, Ed? First,
I'm already off grid. I'm mentally
My
off
brother,
grid.
I told you you're an elemental. Yes, indeed. We're supposed to produce this land. We're the governors of this planet. All of us belong. This planet belongs to us, and we should have it in our possession to give it up. We should love this planet enough not to have a utong with everything. We should have a utong with ourselves to be good. Huh? Thank you, my brothers.
that's good.
I really enjoyed this.
For a start, we could develop something through this conversation, and we, of course, it's been a eye opener for the many of us. But the problem, I think, is at the moment is maybe I should say one of the challenges is how to start and where to start, and in order for us to gather the like-minded people like us to join the crusade or to join in consortium with this idea.
We can't organize. We can't organize because we'll create something that has an intention other than what needs to happen in the person's life. You see, when we come together and we don't do anything that's organized and planned, and this is our goal. What about your goal? My goal, right now, I just want to be John. I don't want to be the guy that you found out. All this crazy stuff. I'm happy. Okay.
Because
now,
I'm sure you were aware that Ed and I went through this episode, moments in our lives that we aggressively objected or rejected the idea of vaccines. And we went into shows like this and
he was right.
ferried our thoughts, how this blah, 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 and blah, 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 the negative scenarios and everything and that, like that. So, and since that there are new or upcoming threats that make re-emerge in the very near future, do you think this discussion that we're having right now would place us into a better position than we were before?
The best position we could be in is not to know nothing, not to have fear, and have courage to be yourself and smile. Walk everywhere strong, long, and tall, and smile and just Don't attach to anyone. Don't go to say, hey, how are you doing? Let's have a long conversation. Find your Zoe life, your effervescence of flowing of life, your spontaneous happiness. Because honestly, it's our creation. And if we have a perception deception, we're lied to by everything. If it has a bell and people kneeling and it has blood in its past, guess what? That's not for you. But you come from your mother's vajayjay, not her matrix. Okay? The lion don't lay with a wolf. So we better figure out that we're most powerful when we're not influenced by nothing but the moment, and it's ours. So take your time, take your moment, grasp it, love it, and forgive, and don't data mine everything to see if you can find an answer, because you're the answer.
Ed,
No fear.
yes,
No
Ed,
fear.
comment, please.
Yeah,
Yes,
already. As I was saying, you really need to for you to better to better look into yourself. You really have to do some cleansing
Mhm.
because your life is composed of traumas. There are bad experiences that you have
Yes,
gone through in your life,
the
and
excess baggage.
these traumas are the ones that's gonna hold you down.
Mhm.
Remember, even at this age ngayon, you still recall certain things that you have done that you
Yes,
think you should have not done,
yes,
diba?
yes.
So you have
Probably,
to start. You have to start
probably because we have reached that age that we
uh,
realize that we need to be clean. We need to
to
be pure.
clean. Yes.
So
So people
it brings
should
us
learn
to
that.
the memories when, you know,
Lucky are we that we are still able to think about those things.
uh-huh,
Right.
and able to
Because I
reflect.
mean, I'll tell you, just the other day, a good friend of mine, just the 2 house away, just skunked out. Did not have a chance. Did not have a chance. He just skunked out. Man, goodbye.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's
Well,
seven,
I'll tell you,
72 years old, like me.
I'll tell, I'll tell you,
pera,
I carry a
pera may
trauma.
labot. Pera may labot. Okay, so we have reached near the end of our program. John, any parting shot before we close and before I go to the mini raffle that I'll be having very shortly? John,
Okay,
please,
well,
the floor is yours.
I'll tell you something. The best thing I can do is tell you what happened to me not long ago. I was over here at my friend's house and doing what I do, not attaching to anything. And one of his guests, she works with the body, she looked at me. She said, "Why are you holding yourself like that? Your right butt cheek, your right muscle is clamping." I had something happen as a child. A priest had fun with me. I hid that pain all my life and created sciatica. I created an unnormal walk for 30 something, 40, almost 35 years. So the minute he got my feet right, and she said, don't hold your butt like this. Relax. I was hiding my injury. I didn't know I was going to have freedom. I had to participate with a behavior modification. That revelation came to me by her looking at me. So if you want causality, if you want the matrix to control you, participate with it. I was disconnected. Okay. And I have a better life now. I can walk without a cane. I have freedom because I was in a moment and I was able to have someone speak and give me some advice from what she saw. So anyway, leave that alone. It's good. Just detach from all the old stuff and let yourself become new. Be a good you. Don't make a utong with things and say, okay, I'll do this, you do this for me. No, just be yourself and everything will happen. The spiritual nature of goodness manifests when it must manifest, and it happens like a miracle. Okay? That's all I say. Thank you all. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you, John. Thank you,
Thank
John.
you.
Till next time.
Thanks for sharing,
Thank you.
John.
Mahalo
sharing.
will rise. And then let's do a show. Let's do another show, and we'll talk about how this thing happened. Let's talk about Mahakababayan. Okay?
Yes, yes.
Yep, yep.
And
Let's do it.
we would be delighted to have Justin on board to join us
Yeah,
also. If
I
he
think
could.
you'll enjoy it. You'll enjoy it. You'll love it. He's a good guy.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you so
Thanks.
much, John. Good evening and good morning to you. Well, Mang Ardo,
Yes.
welcome back. Welcome back. Ang
Welcome back
tagal-tagal.
ba? Welcome back.
Oo, sana
Ano
kung
to? Can I join your your lucky number?
Off.
I'll just listen. I'll just look at it. Tingnan ko nga kung sino manalo.
Sige, sige. Ito ang ating ano ngayon asterisk. Ha? Asterisk ba to? O pound? Sharp. Sharp, Mang Ardo. Kamusta naman, Mang Ardo? May maraming nangangamusta. At syempre, na-miss ka namin. Sedentary life na pa talaga to.
No, I still walk around. I intentionally have my computers here upstairs, so I go up and down 5 times a day yata.
Okay.
So,
Hindi ka na nagsisircumambulate.
the blood still circulates.
Yung circumambulate, ano yan?
Oh, I'm no longer, hindi yung gumagalaw din ako.
Kumikilos.
But you have to pay me kasi 3 beses na hindi ka pumunta dito.
Papunta ko talaga dyan. Alam nga, nire-request ka, lalo na si Tess Balburias, hinahanap ka lagi. Kahit daw audio, kasi nga yung insights, talaga napakaganda. Hindi gaya ko na medyo, hindi man sa na talagang malayo at marami naghahanap ng iyong mga insights. Sabi ko nga, nagkaroon ka ng visual problem.
Impairment.
Impairment na talaga.
Impairment.
Okay.
Hindi, talaga to It's, ano ba yan? It's really, it's something, I think many of our people have this also. Hindi lang nila alam. But slowly, the eyesight is getting dimmer and dimmer.
Mm-hmm.
Tumatanda na 70, mag-74 na ako.
Siyempre. At yun na nga, hindi ka makapag-research kung meron man tayong paksa, no? Pero hindi naman yun ang mahalaga. Yung mahalaga yung nandun sa memory bank mo, no?
Pareho ngayon, yung nag-set up nito ngayon, I have to call my daughter. Sabi ko, punta ka nga dito.
Okay na yan ngayon. At siguro, good enough, huwag mo nang galawin para sa susunod tayo magprograma ulit. Hindi mo na kailangang dahil i-access mo lang yung memory bank mo.
I'm just using XOX. Nilipat ko lahat balik sa XOX. Buhay pa yung XOX mo
Siyempre, yung lakas naman ng palo. Sana dalas-dalasan natin ito at least once a month. Kung hindi ka available ng twice a month.
Available. I'll make myself available.
Please.
Balik na tayo.
Sana weekly.
Sige, sinong manalo ngayon?
Okay, sige. Okay. Mga bigyan po kayo ng 2 minutes, ha? Yung mga hindi pa nakapag-enter ng kanilang Mang Ardo. Pound Mang Ardo. Yun po ang isusulat ninyo sa inyong comment box. Pero kung naka-enter na kayo...
One word lang, Mang Ardo?
Yes. Ito,
One word?
Parang Gardo. Man Gardo. Gardo Versosa. Mang Ardo. 60 entries tayo. 60 entries. And magsasara tayo. Magka-countdown ako ng 10, 9, 8 hanggang sa 0. Ipipress ko lang yung draw. Tapos yan, lalabas na. Yandaan nyo na yung mga Gcash, i-text lamang ako na kayo si ganito. Kayo si ganito. Nung nakaraan, nanalo si Alexa Serial. Tama-tama daw na ang kanyang napanalunan dahil siya ay magbabakasyon. May pocket money siya. Karagdagang pocket money. So, mga Ardo, itong nangyaring lindol sa Davao, hindi ka ba namangha? Hindi ka ba nagkaroon ng...
I felt the when it hit, I felt it.
Paano? May shockwave, parang gano'n.
Hindi, yung I just felt nauseated. Di ba sabi ko sa'yo? There is an earthquake, parang I feel nauseated. Yun, na-feel ko yun. Tapos after, I think a day or two, tumama yung sa Mindoro. Yan, parang biglang tumalbog yung upuan ko, parang umangat sandali. Ganun.
And then
that's how strong it was.
Diyan sa Metro Manila, lumindol din, di ba?
Yun nga, sa Mindoro. The Mindoro earthquake, kasi 5.7 yun eh.
Okay.
Pagdating dito sa Manila, it was already mga 4 something. Pero tumalbog yung upuan ko dito. I was sitting here eh. dito mismo sa computer. Umangat sandali, gano'n, no? I mean, umangat talaga.
Wow.
Pero sandali lang.
Ay, talagang kailangan niya nigyan tayo paminsan-minsan.
Pero yung earthquake, hindi yun sa Davao, sa Conyon, Surigao del Sur.
Sa Surigao
My
pala.
old employment, that's where I used to work before.
Ito
Kaya
na
alam ko yung mga lugar doon eh. And the first in fact, hindi pa lumabas ng news. Nalaman ko na kasi tumawag yung mga kaibigan ni Mrs. na mga taga roon.
So ito, ayon sa
Okay.
datos, since 2012, meron ng 2012, 2013, 2017, 2018. Sunod-sunod, 2018, tapos 2021.
Ito ngayon, Ito ngayon, because of where we are at this point in time, where our Earth is at this point in time, the energy hitting us is getting stronger. So, ang feeling is that ang prognosis is that with the energy hitting us, because we came out of kung susundan mo yun si Ben Davidson. Yung lumabas na tayo, the Earth, the solar system itself, the whole solar system has gone out, parang lumabas under the shadow of space dust. So parang yung dinadaanan natin ngayon is open space. Yung walang dust o wala masyadong dust. So yung tama ng galactic energies is very strong.
I see. So yun na explanation ni Ben Davidson.
Tapos
buti naman at patuloy ka pang nakikinig sa kanya. Sige.
Yung earthquake natin is also affected not only by the movements of the tectonic plates, but also the energy coming out of the sun, like energies that come out of the solar flares at saka yung coronal mass ejection.
Okay. So next week kung ano na lang tayo, magpalitan tayo ng PM kung ganahan ka, we can do this.
I'll try to get this thing working. Yung sayang yung aking mahalin na microphone, hindi gagana.
Sayang din tsaka yung nasa memory bank mo, kailangan natin yung magamit natin. Kasi kapag practice, kailangan mo yan everyday or regularly practice.
I-call ko to. I will connect.
Sige. No need to research na, ha? Wag na. Basta kung ano lang ma-encounter natin, mabump in.
Pwede naman, basta may audio. May available na audio, nakikinig lang ako.
Sige. Hope we can do it again next week. So, okay. Rapon na tayo, mga Ardo.
Sige, makinig ako.
Okay, so meron na po tayong 75 entries. 75 entries. At isa dito ang mananalo ng 1,000 pesos. Courtesy ho yan ni Princess Elizabeth. Yan. May sponsor po tayo na 1,000 muna. Dahil every week every magpo-program tayo hanggang sa 3 Kings ay meron po tayong so sponsor po yan ni Princess Elizabeth. So, magka-countdown tayo. 10, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yari na! Yan na, binobola na ang mga pangalan. Sige, Jamen, Jocelyn Mamita Diaz. Ang winner, si Saner Patenya. Winner natin ngayon ay si Saner Patenya. Saner Patenya, congratulations! Handa mo yung iyong GCash at magpakilala ka ng magpakilala ka lang sa akin na ikaw si Saner Patenya. Sana yung GCash mo yun din po ang nakalagay doon, nasa yung ID, para hindi po tayo magkaroon ng overlapping whatever kung sakaling may magpanggap. Alam niyo naman yung may sana naman walang ganun sa ating mga tagapanood. So muli, sa NERPATE niya, padala mo ang iyong number, yung number sa 0906-397-0601. Padala ang iyong datos tungkol po sa iyong GCash. Inuulit ko, ito. 0906-397-0601. At ako naman po yan agaran nating padadala sa iyong GCash account, sponsored by Princess Elizabeth at ng QPECOG 999 family. So, Mang Ardo, maraming salamat sa iyong partisipasyon ngayong gabi. Ed?
Welcome.
Welcome. Anytime, sana mapatuloy-tuloy tayo. Kasi kailangan tayo ng ating mga tagapakinig. So with that, maraming salamat po sa inyong pakikinig hanggang sa susunod nating kikipagtalamitan. Sa ngalan po ng ating naging panawin na sa John Arcino, si Mang Ardo, Ed Neri, ito po ang inyong lingkod. Nag-iwan po sa lahat ng isang magandang gabi.
Good night.
Hey there, folks. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're going to dive into a fascinating topic: the evolution of humanity beyond the 5G and how our actionable marketing values are becoming more human. You see, in the past, we've been focused on 5 key aspects of human development: gathering, and gathering. But now, we're moving beyond those 5Gs and embracing a new approach. Our marketing values are shifting towards a more human-centric approach. We're no longer just about gathering, but we're now focusing on giving, and giving. So, let's embrace this new era of humanity and strive to make our marketing efforts more human-centric. After all, isn't that what truly matters in the end? Thank you for joining us today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. Until